Good morning, ABC family. Welcome back to another Kids Talk. Let me introduce you to someone I just heard about. This is Khadija. She is from Uganda. Khadija is 12 years old, playful, energetic, and popular amongst her rowdy friends. She dreams of one day becoming a nurse so she can care for the elderly, like her beloved 80-year-old grandma. However, she doesn't have access to reliable, clean water, which makes it very difficult to finish school. ABC family, is there anything that we can do for Khadija? We just wrapped up a sermon series on Naomi and Ruth in which we asked the question, will God take care of us? And we saw the answer is a resounding yes. God takes care of us. So, a natural follow-up question is, if God takes care of us, how can we take care of others? ABC family, during this time, there are lots of needs in this world. Some, like Khadija, have physical needs like food and water. Some have mental needs like loneliness and sadness. And all of us have spiritual needs for Jesus. So how can we take care of one another? To answer that, we are going to look at the book of Amos. Now, for those of you who don't know, Amos is a prophet. A prophet is a messenger for God, and Amos delivers God's message to the people of Israel. ABC family, do you remember who is Israel? Israel is God's chosen people who are supposed to share God's love and truth to the world. But do they do that? No. Time and time again, Israel fails to obey God's commandments. And so God sends prophets like Amos to remind Israel of what they are supposed to do. Now, during the time of Amos, Israel has a king named Jeroboam. Now, in the world's eyes, Jeroboam is very successful. He is victorious in war, which makes Israel a very wealthy nation. But Jeroboam and Israel forget God. They end up worshiping false idols of money, war, and power. So Amos, he brings them a message from God, and he says, let justice flow like a river, and righteousness like an unfailing stream. ABC family, let me teach you two Hebrew words. The first word is mish-pat. Can you say that with me? Mish-pat. Mish-pat is the word translated justice. And justice is a big word which means seeking the good of others. Seeking the good of others. The second word is tsa-de-qah. Can you say that with me? Tsa-de-qah. Tsa-de-qah is the word translated righteousness. And righteousness is a big word which means treating others rightly, even if they are different. Now, Israel has forgotten mish-pat and tsa-de-qah. They have forgotten justice and righteousness. In fact, they are doing the opposite. They are seeking their own good at the expense of others, and they are treating others unfairly and hurting them. They are cheating and enslaving people, especially the poor. And so Amos gives this command, let justice flow like a river and righteousness like an unfailing stream. You see, when there is no justice and no righteousness, it's like a barren desert. There's no life, only death. But a place of justice and righteousness is like a roaring river that brings life and refreshment. This is the picture Amos is portraying. So here's the main message of the book of Amos. Amos is reminding Israel that true worship of God will always lead to justice and righteousness. Israel has forgotten God. They have forgotten God, which leads them to forget mish-pat and tsa-de-qah. And so they are not taking care of others. ABC family, we don't want to be like Israel. We seek to take care of one another, to practice mish-pat and tsa-de-qah. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll explore the question of how can we take care of others? For now, pray that we may all worship God for who He is. He is a God of what? Mish-pat and tsa-de-qah. God is a God of justice and righteousness. And let's pray for people like Khadijah, who need to experience God's mish-pat and tsa-de-qah. People who need God's love. I'll see you next time.